happening, YouTube? It's your boy, the IMMENSE Crimson, right back at you with the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we duel with 100 different decks over 100 different days. Today, everybody, we're taking a look at a cubic deck. The cubic monsters that are called cubes, only have a couple cubes between them. And we're going to be going for a deck that's 1 part combo, 2 parts OTK. You know, because we're mostly around the OTK, the Crimson Nova, summoning him out by revealing our monsters, or just going under to Crimson Nova Trinity, who's just a really nasty boss monster. So we got ourselves a going second variety of cubics, which can also go first. And we're going to be taking it out to EDO Pro today, showing it off, showing you how it works, having ourselves a good time with it. Real quick, though, of course, our shout-out for this one is one going to Mr. Demetrio Gutierrez Espinosa. Almost forgot that one for a second. And so he asked for some cubics, and we're going to show off some cubics today. So, real quick, we're going over the list of the dual cards we're going to be using today, and then going right into the duels. So we got ourselves today triple copies of Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, 2 Palladium Oracle Mana, 3 copies of Duza the Bruiser, 3 copies of Vijam the Cubic Seed, 3 copies of Magician's Soul. We have triple Greater Polymerization, no regular poly here. We have triple Lightning Storm, triple Fusion Conscription, triple Spellbook O Knowledge. We have triple Foolish Burial Goods, 3 Cubic Dharma, 3 Cubic Karma, 3 Cubic Ascension, and a couple copies of Unification of the Cubic Lords. As for the extra deck, we have a couple copies of Relinquished Anima, Linkaribo, Masquerena, Nightmares, Phoenix, and Unicorn, Access Code Talker, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We have 1 Lyrilusk Assembled Nightingale. We have triple Natis in case against Dogmaticas. We have ourselves a couple copies of Guardian Chimera, and our boss monster, the Crimson Nova Trinity of the Dark Cubic Lord. As to the side deck, if you want to just go whole hog into nothing but Crimson Nova, there are things you can run, things like Prisma, who can copy the name of your Crimson Nova, make it a little easier to just go for OTKs that way. And if you, of course, run that, you can run things like Emergency Call. If you don't want to run the Magician Engine for draws, go ahead, just throw on Pot of Prosperity, because we don't use the extra deck for the most part, other than Crimson Nova. But that's all up to you. So, let's go ahead and go to EDO Pro now. We're going to show this deck off in some duels, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. Alright, here our first opponent, another day, another card game. And we're trying to go second. You know, we can go first on occasion, but primarily like to go second. Opening hand will work just fine. We have a lot of nice setup cards, Magician's Soul. That'll help me deck thin and draw more cards and get things in the grave that I would like in the grave. Yeah, this will work. I can even summon my Cubic Lord. This guy just set 5 and pass. It's not necessarily a good thing. Alright, so let's see. Well, I've got 3. Let's go ahead and summon that Crimson Nova. You don't always summon Nova. You gotta reveal 3 cubics with different names. Spell, Trap, Monster. Summon this out. He's unaffected by monsters. And, oh, what was it? This guy does so many, this guy has so many effects. He destroys a monster of battle, attacked again, end phase, both players take 3,000 damage. Really good for OTKs even on his own. I mean, Trinity's even better, but this guy's pretty good too, especially if you can summon more of them. Which, I should be able to summon another one. I've got Foolish Burial Goods. See, Cubic Searcher here, Cubic Karma, really nice. Not only does it make a monster bigger, but I can banish it from my grave to just, hey-o, search another cubic. And Crimson Nova, not once per turn. So, I really, oh man, if only I had my poly, I could make my Trinity boy. He's unaffected by stuff. Or rather, he can't be targeted or destroyed by stuff, which is close enough. But, we'll see. I mean, I've got 2 of these things. 2 of them things? 2 of them things. Let's go for battle phase. Unless this guy's packing battle traps, we should be okay. Barren, whatever these are. We don't know what these are just yet. It could be a lot of different things. Weird to see a 60-card Predaplanting. Predaplant counter. Monsters level 2 hard become 1. Fusion, dark, blah, 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 blah. Oh. Okay, it's just Compulse. I was about to say, is that something bad? Okay, so I get a counter. Neato. Okay, I don't have to worry about Super Poly, though. Don't have to worry about that. I do have to worry about that thing. Granted, I'm unaffected by monster effects if they're 3,000 or less attack points. Summon this card battles monster. Okay. I'm gonna keep attacking you. I have this option. Yeah, you can special summon this thing. Destroy that monster, destroy by battle, add a Predap card. Okay. Again, I'm not worried about your Saracen. This guy, pretty good. Good old Nova. Even on his own, pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna get to attack again. His monster, he does get a search. Can't destroy me. I am too big. That guy, though, is the Kaiju-esque monster, I believe. Pretty sure that's how this Hydra works. Special summons card, tributing monster, Predator counter. Yep. Alright. A lot of things we could do here. Let's go ahead and start off, though. Magician's Soul. We're gonna go ahead and summon this guy out. Maybe get our fusion spell. We'll see how it go. I'm probably gonna link off Crimson. I don't really want to leave this guy on the board for my opponent to mess with. So we're gonna go ahead and use Magician's Soul. We use him as a links as well as draw. So we're gonna get rid of Ascension, and we're gonna get rid of our Unification. This is our other fusion card, our Unification, but I don't need that right now. Now I do need it. This only search monsters. Darn. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. I can work with this. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, since I really don't want to leave this Crimson Nova on the board, is we're gonna make Nightmare Phoenix. So we're gonna go ahead and use Nightmare Phoenix's effect, discarding our Palladium Oracle. We don't need her. Pop a card as well. Because we use Unification here, I can banish this to summon a cubic from hand or deck, ignoring its conditions. Okay, better debate that out now. So we're gonna go for Duels of the Bruiser. You know, I was hoping to OTK, but we're not gonna OTK, but that's fine. You know what? My opponent surrenders. Okay. I'm really surprised he surrendered. What were these other cards? Maybe he really needed me to have that counter. That really messed him up. Predaplants, they like the counters. So, there's a quick taste of what this deck can do. You know, I was close to an OTK with the two Crimson Novas. You know, they would have both done 6,000 total points of damage to both players. So that's an OTK in that sense. You know, we had to play through some traps and things. But we played through some traps and things. So, let's go for duel number 2. Continue to do what the cubics do. Trying to really go for the fusion if we can, which we should be able to. So let's go for duel number 2 and show off more what cubics can do. There's a lot more stuff they can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Hopefully this time we'll get that OTK. We'll see how it goes. Going second. I should probably bring up real quick, since I know some people will ask me. Memphis, what do you think of the old show Cubics? Robots for everybody. It's an old joke. You know, these are called cubics. There's not many cubes in them, but they are called cubics. And there's also the old show Cubics. I do remember Cubics very vaguely. I did watch the show as a kid, and I did actually have the toy of Cubics the robot. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what the plot was. I remember there was Boy. There was Boy. There was a robot. There was Cubics the robot who could transform and stuff. There was Girl. There was Smart Boy. And Not Smart Boy. And I believe that the main villain was a frog. Or something of the like. It was like a frog or something. I don't remember exactly the plot, like I said. But, yeah, that's what I remember of the show. It was a show. It was like a 3D animation. It was a thing. It happened once. A lot of things happened. That was one of them. Okay, Ditching Awakening on Spirit Charm is interesting. He must really want something good, I would suspect. I do have Cubic Ascension, which will work. That's really good for just, having a card to stop attacks. Not that I usually need to stop attacks, but when I need to, this card works as it turbos out my Vijam, And if my opponent has more life than I do, I can banish it to bring out a bunch more Vijams. Let's see. Duels of the Bruiser. Cubic Karma. This would... Let me think about this. I don't have enough stuff. Let's go for Duels of the Bruiser. Keep things simple for starting out. Okay, so we know he has Unpossessed. That doesn't do jack to Masquerena. Granted, if he does... What is it? Takes damage. Oh. Why you do this? Effect, Veiler. He affected my Veils. Alright, well... Let me think here. Yeah? No. Yes, no, yes, no. Screw it. Cubic Karma. Cubic Karma, primarily a searcher, but I can also make a monster rather large. See, what this card does is I target a Cubit, and I can send all my seeds to the grave. He gains, how many attack again? 800 attack for each. Or, conversely, he can gain a heck of a lot of nothing. Alright, but that's even better. Because now I can banish Cubic Karma later to search out my Cubic Lord. Alrighty. Summon 2 more. Yes, okay. Battle Phase. Bait out the Masquerena. That way he won't be able... Well, he'll probably link into Unicorn or something. But then he won't be able to use... Okay, no, never mind. I thought he would have gone for Unicorn, but I guess he really just didn't want to. I mean, granted, Unpossessed, he'll get out another monster. The 800 attack, okay. Only for the familiars, though. Not for Masquerena. Alright, so take some damage. He'll bring out a monster. 1500 defense, attribute different. One of the monsters destroyed. Incredible Ecclesia. Okay, interesting. Certainly interesting. So we'll just let our opponent go now. Which is a nice way of saying he's going to summon out a Sword Soul or Albaz. Probably... What is this? Irish Swordsman. I don't remember you. Okay, it's not a big deal. I mean, he's got this Sword Soul thingy. It is bigger than me. But that ain't the most important thing. It's not the size that counts. It's how you use it. Granted, his monsters are now a lot bigger. This is the one tricky bit about me playing Cubics against familiars, is that they do get rather big. Get another Awakening, and now he's even bigger. Alright. This is not a problem. Did you just trigger Snow? 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta have to banish a card on your field, my friend. Maybe he's gonna banish Unpossessed thinking he doesn't need it anymore. I would think that's the plan. Maybe. Speaking of plans, let me tell you a plan of mine I had a long time ago. You might notice these sleeves. I put a box on it, one of those Yu-Gi-Oh boxes you'll find at like Target or something. So a long time ago, it was like a year or two ago, I actually got one of these boxes at Target. And it had a couple packs of Blue Eyes White Dragon in it. Like Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Old pack. And originally I was going to film it for YouTube, but then I thought, nah, there's not going to be anything good in that box. There will be nothing good in that box. And lo and behold, the first Blue Eyes pack had a Red Eyes Black Dragon in it, and the second one had Tri-Horn Dragon. So there you go. There's my luck. I had some crazy luck there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, well, that is... Okay, he's ditching Duza. That's fine. I was actually thinking he would hit my trap, but... No! No, my opponent did not hit He did not hit my trap. Bit of a problem for him. So let me think about this. I could take the damage. You know, I probably will take the first bit of damage, just so I can lower my life points enough. Or, conversely, I could not do that. I mean, that still works. I can still bring out my stuff after he does the damage. It's not going to be pretty by any means, but I still have Cubic Ascension. It's not like he's going to OTK me by any means. Yeah, this will work just fine. So I'll take a frig lot of damage, but that's fine. So, end phase, let's go ahead for Cubic Ascension. I can summon a Yugioh from wherever I desire. And if only my opponent has a monster, I can summon all the seeds. I'm going to be like the tree planter. I don't know what kind of tree the seeds come from, but... Actually, are these tree seeds or the other kind? Ooh, I don't want to think about that. Anyway, we're going to summon out all our Yugiohs. Hacha. And Yugioh on his own is actually pretty good. He can't be beaten in battle. After damage step, I can put him in the spell trap zone. The monster that attacked him gets a counter. He'll lose his effects. He'll just attack everything. It's pretty nice. If only I had one more cubic. I could go for my big boss monster. Oh yeah, Snow. I forgot about Snow. Snow is still a thing. What are the odds of him playing Snow right now? Not very big. He would have to banish literally everything to do this. So let's go ahead and bait out him doing this, because I'm running Relinquished Anima. Hacha. Because Relinquished Anima can just steal a monster that points to him. There you go. Or rather, the Anima points to, but same difference. Access code has an arrow pointing up. I'm going to say, this is mine now. I have a 2300 beat stick. And let me think about this. I can get another Cubic Lord. Remind me how it works with my Chimera. Because this guy's cool, too. 3 monsters, different names. Using materials from hand or field. What was it? Draw cards to the materials in the hand. Destroy cards equal to the number of cards from the field. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. Huh. Do I want to do this? I kind of do. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna... This isn't gonna be a cubic OTK, but it's gonna be pretty cool regardless. So we'll get rid of Relinquished Anima, our Yugioh, and our Crimson Nova. Be like, hello, here I am. And Chimera's just gonna, like, pop, and draw me a card. So this is probably where he hits me with the Snow, though. Yep. Okay, perfectly understandable. This is part of the plan. He has to banish literally everything to do this. Yep. I believe I still get to pop a card, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Ha! Perfect. Oh, and now I draw my other goods. Are you serious? That is unfortunate, because, you know, think about Karma, not once per turn. If I hadn't had to have used my Cubic Lord, I could have had both my fusions. Such is the way sometimes. But, you know, this Guardian Chimera, nice secondary boss monster, because he pops things and draws things, you know? So, works pretty good. Works pretty good. So, there's our second opponent. We were able to do a little bit more back and forth there, so that was good. Still not getting the OTK I would like. But we still have a couple more duels. We'll do at least 2 more. So, let's go for duel number 3. Continue to show off with this deck. This deck it does work. It works pretty good. I just not always getting the OTKs, but, you know, I like the combos too. So, let's go for duel number 3. And hopefully, we really just want to summon a Trinity once. If I get him once, I'll be happy. Alright, a third opponent of the day going second again. I want to see everything. Ooh. I just need my poly and I'll be set. I got 2 Crimson Novas. I got 2 of them things. 2 of them things? 2 of them things. 2 of them things. Alrighty, pretty good. Cyber Dragons. You see, originally when I played this deck, when I was making my original build, I should say, I had Pot of Disparity, and I actually ran 3 copies of Chimeratech Fortress Dragon just for this situation. Every time that I don't run Cyber Dragon anti-support, I don't have my counter to Cyber Dragon. I get hit with Cyber Dragons. I don't know why, but I do. It sucks, but it happens. Alrighty, so... really gonna depend here. It is really just gonna depend on what happens here, man. I mean, he's gonna make infinity, obviously. Unfortunately, I don't have a straight out in the form of a Chimera Tech Voltoweth Dwagon, which would be nice, but I don't have it. Okay, Rev 6. I was actually worried about that card being a trap. I'm glad it was not a trap, so he's going to be making Infinity plus Seeger. Or... What? Okay, he did nothing. Interesting. Let's go for Magician's Soul here. I do not know why he did nothing. Can someone in the comments tell me why my opponent just did nothing? I am very confused. So let's go ahead and ditch a couple cards. Alright. Okay, we're gonna deck oh, I mean, I have a trap, too. I could summon my boss on my opponent's turn. That's something. That is something. That's the one problem with Kubik's Fusion, is that it's a trap card. Let me think about this. Okay. We are going to thin the deck. We're going to get our third Crimson Nova. And I could summon Crimson Nova. Do some damage. That is a possibility. Or I could not do that. So let's go for goods. Really just trying to deck thin here. I really wish I could just search my poly right now, but I cannot. Not with this setup. Alright, so let's ditch our other Cubic Karma. Get Dooza the Bruiser. Yep, Dooza the Bruiser. And what is in my grave? That is the wrong grave. Alright. Not terrible. Let's make one more good attempt to get Greater Poly with Cubic Dharma. I can just discard a card, draw another card. Lightning Storm. Would have been nice before I did the combos, but I did not. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make Relinquished Anima. Again, I have no idea why he just left these on the board. Seems kind of silly to me. We will set our trap. And we'll go into battle phase. And let's go ahead and... this one can't be destroyed by card effects. Let's just get rid of another Cyber Dragon. I feel like this is the best idea. And we will end our turn there. We'll see what our opponent can do. You know, if I can summon out my Cubic Lord on his turn, you know, it's a really big... Well, what was my stats? Like 4,500 point beat stick? 4,500 beater, can't be targeted or destroyed. If I could just... There's the one problem with EDO. There's a lot of issues with EDO Pro, but one of the issues, you can't look at your extra deck while your opponent's doing stuff. Okay, there he is. I had him. I had him. But yeah, basically, big stick. Big stick, all the love. Still not... Let's wait for him to summon out a thing. He's made all three level 5. Okay. So what, are you now gonna do something? I'm really confused as to why he just didn't make Cyber Dragon earlier. That's my question here. Okay, so there's Seeger. Okay, you got Seeger. There he is, he's right there. Limiter removal. Alrighty, 2100 more attack. Okay, so we do not want to activate anything yet. We're going to actually wait to use our trap. See, this is why you don't just randomly play things. So, he's going to hit us for a lot of damage. I believe this makes it so... Yeah, so basically, Seeger can't do any damage. Yeah, Seeger can't do damage now. I don't know what he's doing either. I genuinely don't know. But my opponent, his loss is my gain. I mean, he can't do damage with Seeger. Read your cards, fool! You attack with Seeger, then you attack with the other guy, and then I hit you with Unification of the Kubik Boys. And summon out 4,500 Beatstick. Can't be targeted or destroyed. When he attacks, he halves your opponent's life, makes OTKs really easy. And also, if I destroy a monster, I can attack again. And this is where Greater Poly really helps out with this. Because then I get the piercing damage. Lightning Storm, why in the Lord's name are you in my hand? Alright, well regardless... okay, that was an OTK. I'm calling this an OTK. Because my opponent has all their life. I was about to attack, have him, hit him with 45, so that's an OTK. My opponent just played a very odd version of Cyber Dragons. I seriously don't know why he didn't do Infinity. Or anything for that matter. But I'm going to count that as a win. You know, because he surrendered. So technically I won. So let's go for one more duel. Hopefully get that perfect OTK we want where we actually do the damage. And let's just go in one more duel. Show off what we can do one more time. Alright, here our fourth and final opponent is called Kuriboh. I hope so. I would appreciate it if it was a Kuriboh deck, because I like Kuribohs. They're my boys. I'm going to play a Kuriboh deck again. Hopefully with 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Either somebody asks for it, or I'll just make time for it. Either or, we still have... looking at the giant sheet of, let's see, well, okay, I set that day aside for myself, so about 20 days left free, so, yeah, there's time, lots of time, tons of time. Unchained Abomination, alrighty, that could be tricky, a little tricky. I mean, I've got Crimson Nova, I've got stuff, and unaffected by monster effects means unaffected by your linking nonsense. So we'll see. Tricky, but not impossible. So, target Unchained in the grave. Okay, it's not the thing that pops things, so I'm fine with that. That I'm okay with. Okay, it's what it is. I mean, he's got Blue Boy. He'd probably make... Oh, the new Labyrinth archetype. I forgot about this. Activate a non-Labyrinth normal trap. Summon a fiend from... Oh, okay. Synergy. So, summon a fiend from hand or grave. Activate a set Welcome Labyrinth. Whatever the heck that is. Okay. So, let's go ahead and use Souls, just to deck thin here. Special Summon. You know? Special Salmon. And, I'm actually kind of hoping, yes, exactly. That's what we wanted him to do. Let's see. Yeah. Special Summon Palladium Oracle Mana. Because he targeted my wizard. So I could just summon a wizard. I probably could have put that in, I could have put that in attack mode, but I'm pretty sure that the red guy is bigger. Pretty sure it's bigger. Or, conversely, Nightmare Unicorn. Is what it is. Not too worried. Blue Boy is a once per turn, right? Yes. Okay, I was about to say. That would have been a problem, but is not a problem. Comrade. I shouldn't make Russian jokes. Russia is a joke. But anyway. Spellbook of Knowledge on the Magician's Souls. And, yep, draw more cards. That'll... I mean, I guess that works. It's not pretty, but it works. So let's go for Fusion Conscription. Conscript some fusion monsters into the military. There we go. Let's go ahead into the goods. I need 3 cubics with different names. And I should be able to brute force that out. Again, it's not going to be pretty by any means. But I got Doozer the Bruiser. And he's a bruiser. Oh. 3 other... Yeah, I got 3 others. But no, that does not work. Alright. This is unfortunate, but I still have cubic ascension, so I'm not super worried about this. Granted, I have no idea what these are. I mean, I know what this is, obviously, but I don't know what this is. Alrighty. Abomination Chamber of the Unchained. Summon out discount King Lobo. Okay, that still works. Again, Cubic Ascension just doesn't care if it gets blown up. It doesn't care. It just don't give a shite. Alright, so now he's just gonna do the do. What does this do again? Target Unchained in the grave except for itself and summon it. Summon Blue Boy. But we're okay. You know, granted, I really need another Cubic. That would be nice if I could get another Cubic. And, okay, Sarama brings back the trap card. And then pops himself, I presume? No? Popping himself again. What are you up to? I mean, I'm all set with my trap card. So, let's see. Activate a non-labyrinth normal trap. Summon a fiend. If you activate the welcome. I guess he's just using this because he can summon back fiends. That's my guess anyway. Aruha. Aruha Chaka. Okay, so now he's gonna get the Sarama out. Or rather, he'll get, what's the other one? Rakea, I believe it was. Yeah. Yeah, Rakea. That's the one. Alright, well, he certainly has some stuff and some things, but he's attacking with Unicorn first, like a fool. Alright, granted, probably gonna have to allow the second hit, just to guarantee that I at least have something. I'd like to have a couple somethings. Alrighty, so let's go ahead now into Ascension. Banish that and get out my cubes. What? Send this card, target fiend in the grave, summon it, effects negated. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I think that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. I mean, its effects are negated. So, we'll summon out our cubic seeds. Plant them trees. Hacha. It always still bothers me that this guy is not a cube. Look at him, he's a ball. A ball with like 2 eyeballs and like wings. Why does Vijan have wings? I don't think this guy can fly. Pretty sure this guy can't fly, and that ain't no ostrich. That is the funniest looking ostrich I've ever seen in my life. Alrighty, Unchained Abomination. Yep, figured as much. Oh, okay, end phase, then pops a card. Yep. Well, there goes one Vijam. Ooh. Ah, ee, ah, ooh. Ooh, ah, ooh. Ooh, ah. That ought to work. Do I still have Cubic Karma? Yes, I do. Yep. He has nothing to stop this. At least not that I'm aware of. Should be fine, though. I mean, he's got... Okay, no, he's got Unchained Soul. But I can't be targeted. Yeah, that targets. Okay, good. You think I'm scared of your little dog? Okay, my dog, George, he ain't no beat stick, but he's scarier than this thing. Okay, Unchained Soul Rage leaking away into... Whom? Who is it? It's Red Dog. Again, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of your little pooch. Or your girlfriend. What does your girlfriend do? Can't use monster effects in response to activate normal trap, blah 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 blah, targeting normal trap at the grave. I don't give a shite about what this does. I'm going for my OTK, dammit. And, oh yeah, due to the bruiser, I could make my monster bigger, but that's, I don't need to do that right this moment. Maybe later, yeah. So let's go. Here it is, everybody. You've been waiting for it all video. Greater Poly. Give my monster piercing damage and Even more protection than it already does. Boop, boop, boop. Also probably could have made Chimera, but this is, you know, this is the payoff. This is what we want. Crimson Nova. Can't be destroyed, can't be targeted, piercing damage, attacks twice. The works. Okay, Rakea is going to... Okay. Okay, so you're gonna pop yourself. And then that will bring back a monster, but I don't care. Not really. Go ahead. Okay, you're gonna pop my Duza. You know what? Duza has done us some good work. We will not allow our boy to die just yet. And by that, I mean I'm gonna use his effect so that he can at least die a big boy. Because Duza, he is a big boy. There we go. Chain Link 4. My boy will die very large as soon as it resolves. 2,400. Better than nothing. Alrighty. And I could... I could... Wait. Oh. Relinquished Anima. See, even I forgot I had that one. Okay, bring back again. I don't care. You can bring back all the monsters you want. I don't think you have an out to this. So let's go ahead, attack with our Trinity boy. We're gonna attack. Who's the weakest? Attack the weak one. Have their life points. Do damage. 3,000 damage. And then I get attack again. And there you go, everybody. That's it. There is the perfect cubic OTK. This guy had a pretty cool deck. I do like this deck. I do like the idea of it. You know, just being able to, you know, you use this field spell to abuse the Unchained being fiends. And since I have that piercing damage, I'm just going to attack over the Soul of Disaster. And have your life again, because this does affect more than once. So, there you go. OTK, baby. Very good. So, there's the duels today, everybody. You got to see everything the deck can do. We did, like, pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. Other than Axis Code Talker, but he's, like, top of the moon sort of thing. So, let's go ahead into the end screen. Talk a little bit more about the deck. And then, talk about what's next. Alrighty, everybody at home. Cubic OTK Combo Wombo. I guess that's what we'll call the deck, because it does a little bit of both. So, the Cubics, simple engine. It works just fine, you know. Alrighty, everybody at home, the Cubic OTK Wombo Combo deck. We went 4 wins. I wasn't expecting 4 wins. I was thinking like 3, maybe, 2 if we're having like a really bad day, but the deck works, able to summon out, not just Crimson Nova, but we also can summon other things, and that's really helpful with Cubics. You can just focus on Crimson Nova, bringing out Trinity. That's a solid combo. That works. But it's always nice to have a backup plan, and we have ourselves some backup plans. I like this draw engine a little bit better than the pot, just because, this is more, free-spirited. This, little restrictive. So, the deck works pretty good. I was able to do the OTKs. Granted, I would say that my third opponent, the Cyber Dragon guy, we won, but it wasn't like a great win. But it was technically an OTK. I'm still counting that as an OTK. So, hope everybody at home enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit the like button to let me know that you enjoy this video. And please consider subscribing to help the channel get bigger. I would like it very much, and I would appreciate you very much so. So, tomorrow, we're getting close to Villains Week on the channel. That's coming up in a couple days. But tomorrow... Ah, yes. I must right the wrongs of my past by picking a deck that I almost missed. We're playing a Giant Soldier of Stone deck, which is probably going to be more like Rock Stun, but with Giant Soldier of Stone in it. So, hope to see you guys there for that video. Your boy, the Memphis X, all the right timing out for now. See you next time with more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action. Till then, y'all take care. Peace.